I did a couple of videos before this one. I did a video on the first two sections of yesterday's daily Triad newsletter written by JVL over at the Bulwark. Everybody should subscribe to the Bulwark. And I kind of ran out of time, but I wanted to come back to cover the third part of yesterday's Triad because he does like three parts and ties them together. It's a great newsletter. So I start pretty much every day with JVL's newsletter. The third section of his newsletter yesterday, April 3rd, it just says number 3, idiots. On the day that Trump's tariffs collapsed America's position in the world, Secretary of State Marco Rubio went to Brussels to demand that NATO allies increase defense spending to 5% of their budgets. Why the fuck would they even listen to him now? But here is how utterly stupid and unserious our government is. Europe is going to rearm, and they are going to do so by building up their internal defense industries so they do not have to rely on America and American weapons. American manufacturers, American jobs, which is in the process, so they don't have to rely on America, which is in the process of threatening military action against another NATO member, Denmark, for Greenland. And the American response has been to cry foul. U.S. officials have told European allies they want them to keep buying American-made weapons amid recent moves by the European Union to limit U.S. manufacturers' participation in weapons tenders, 5 sources told Reuters. The messages delivered by Washington in recent weeks come as the EU takes steps to boost Europe's own weapons industry while potentially limiting purchase of certain types of U.S. weapons. Our government thinks it can simultaneously demand that Europe rearm, threaten our European allies with territorial annexation, and demand that Europe buy American weapons. We have a deeply stupid government. From our economically illiterate president to our craven and foolish Secretary of State, from the freelancing billionaire dilettante who is gutting American soft power, to the vaccine-denying health secretary who is firing as much talent as he possibly can. From the senior economics advisor who thinks comic books are good investments, to the senators who voted to confirm this cabinet of hacks, to the representatives who stumble over themselves justifying each new inane MAGA pronouncement. But also, we have the government we deserve. The American age is over, and it ended because the American people were no longer worthy of it. Remember that Benjamin Franklin very famously said, at the formation of the United States, we have a republic if we can keep it. A republic that was founded on 250 years of enslaving Africans, that was founded on 300-ish years slaughtering tens of millions of First Nations, Native Americans populations, and stealing their land. A republic that was founded on women not being able to participate in any democratic processes in this country. And when Susan B. Anthony came along so many years later to fight for the right for women to vote, she fought for the rights of white women to vote. Black women didn't get their right to vote until the 1965 Voting Rights Act, 60 years ago. So here we are, idiots.